What y'all doing up here, man? We tryna get that money today. We out here and we tryna get paid. You out here and you're doing your thing. What's up? CC Rican. That's right. What up? Happy Wednesday to you. Hump day. Getting over that hump of the coronavirus. Achoo! Don't sneeze in your arm. Achoo! Sneeze in your hand. Achoo! Sneeze like that, man. No. About to make a follow-up call with the potential tenant buyer. Staying sucker and corona-free. I know that's right. Sucker-free, corona-free. Rona ain't gonna stop my flow. Just know that. Because I am Chris Monroe, the student master teacher, Mr. I Stay Woke. Thanks for those hearts. I'm about to make a follow-up call with the potential tenant buyer, or they saw one of our rent-to-own homes, and so they were looking for some information. So I'm about to do a follow-up call with her. I don't know if this is going to provide you any value or not, but we're about to find out. Let's give them a call. Let's see here. Her name was... I forgot the lady name.
Hi, I received a message from Christine this morning. My name is Stephanie, and I was calling.
Stephanie. Her name's Stephanie. Let's get her on the phone. All right. That was the recording or the voicemail from earlier. So I'm about to give Stephanie a call and see if we can work something out. Wait a couple minutes so some more people can come in. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. I call myself stretching it out at least 3 minutes. So if you haven't turned on those post notifications, because you never know when I'm going to go live. Normally it's in the evening. Don't tell nobody, though. You never know when I'm going to go live. Turn on those post notifications. And if you're in here watching, be nice. Share it out. Hit that little arrow, that little, what's that, airplane thing, and share it right into somebody's inbox right here on Instagram. Wouldn't that be a good service of you to say, look, you like real estate? You like that real estate talk? Let me send it on over here to y'all. Now, I did see some news that just came out. Let me pull it back up while we wait a couple seconds for our caller. I saw some news that came out. Let me see. That said, what happened here? It says something about Donald Trump stopped the evictions. Yeah, there it is. Trump to suspend evictions and authorizes... Hold on, let me see. So he's stopping foreclosures and evictions, basically. I don't want to get too deep into it. Paper plane shares encouraged. That's right. Thank you if you've done it already. Thank you for those hearts. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you, and thank you too. Who's next? So yeah, Donald Trump said that they're going to be stopping foreclosures and stopping evictions. Evictions could be a problem for people who have rentals, but stopping foreclosures... Stop them foreclosures. That gives us more time to work a deal with the seller, negotiate something with the bank. You know they're about to take a loss. They already took losses, but even though they're probably going to be bailed out with this $1.2 trillion stimulus package. $1.2 trillion. What can you do with $1.2 trillion? Not million with an M, not billion with a B, but trillion with a T. Move like a snake. Move like a snake. Only Hood and Fannie and Freddie. That's right. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, it could be a good thing. It gives us time because I have a couple of houses on the board now. If you can see that far, let's see. I got a couple of houses on the board over there right now that are actually pending pre-foreclosure, meaning they're just waiting. They don't have a date on 2 of them, so that's good. They won't ever get a date. So all foreclosures have been stopped and or postponed until the end of April, according to your president, number 45, Donald J. Trump. What do you think about that? Do you think that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing? So like I said, I think it's probably good that the foreclosures are stopped because the banks can't do anything. And that gives us investors who are working pre-foreclosures, working short sales, working loan modifications, working anything funky with the bank. It gives you more time to get on that grind. In fact, the house this lady I'm about to call is a pre-foreclosure. So it all works good. Take action and go to those auctions. Take action in those going to auction. Maybe, but why let it go to auction? When you can go and buy it straight from the seller and work a deal with them. When you go to auction, you got a chance. Now, it depends on the house. You have a chance you'll be competing with other investors. I don't want to get into a bidding war. I'd rather work directly with the seller, cut out all middlemen, cut out the real estate agent, cut out the wholesaler, cut out anybody that want to be in the middle messing it up, and work straight with the seller. The bank, cut them all out. Because all you got to do is sometimes bring the loan current, reinstatement amount, or they'll do a loan modification with a short payment. They might say, send me $2,500 and we'll work out the rest over time. Whatever. You got to see what they're willing to do. You never know. The worst thing they can say is no. Within this situation with the coronavirus going around, they may just let you slip by. You never know. So enough of my rambling. Let's see if we can get this seller on the phone since she just called. What was her name again? I forgot. I'll play it again.
Calling in regards. My name is Stephanie, and I'm calling in regards.
Stephanie. Let me save it in her name. Matter of fact, so I don't have to remember. Stephanie. Boom. Let's see here. I meant it as call the homeowner of the properties who's supposed to go to auction. Now that it's on hold. That's correct. Look at you, Mike. You got a good memory. You got a memory like an elephant. Don't let me find out you heard some woo with a dang on trunk. All right, let's see if we can get him on the phone here. Let's see what Stephanie's doing. So our main goal on this call is to do what? On tenant buyer calls, potential tenant buyers, is to do what? Always trying to figure out how much can they come up, or what is the most they can come up with to put towards a down payment. She may not even be a tenant buyer. She could be a real estate agent trying to buy. She could be a regular person on the street trying to buy. We've actually had quite a bit of agents call us on this property for some reason. I don't know why everybody likes this house. I like it because all it needs is a good dumpster in the yard. So let me see if I can get her on the phone real quick. Stephanie. Come on, Stephanie, mess with me. We're going to call her from the rent-to-own tenant buyer line. Get her on the phone and see if she's home. Here we go. Rub your hands like Birdman, but make sure some hand sanitizer in between it.
Please press 1 to connect to 3-1.
Here we go. Wait. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Stephanie. This is Chris. You had called earlier in regards to one of our rent-to-own homes. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All is well. All is well. You hiding out from the corona, right?
Oh, I'll tell you what. We own 2 restaurants, and it is already affecting. It's crazy what a difference a week makes. Just crazy.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't crash the whole economy or something silly. You never know.
I know. Fingers crossed, because I don't predict anything good. I think it's going to take a certain amount of massive fortitude on the part of the American people to stay afloat.
Yeah, and I think we're going to get through. We've probably been through some bad things in the past, so we'll make it through somehow.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so in regards to our rent-to-own house down on Moss Hollow, did you get the link that had the pictures and information in regards to the house on it already?
I did, and I'm actually very familiar with the house.
Oh, how's that? You've been in it before or no?
I have. Many years ago, I actually grew up on Weddy Road, which is the cross street right there, and I lived there for about 33 years. So, yeah, I'm really familiar, and a girlfriend of mine used to live there.
Oh, wow, look at that. So it all comes back around eventually, right?
Right.
So as you can see on the pictures, this house at the condition that it's in right now needs a good clean out. And, maybe some flooring or something in the room because they had pets in there. So it's not anything major, though. It's a really good house still from what I can tell. And so you said you were interested in it?
I am. What are you guys' terms?
So basically we have a rent-to-own program, and basically the way it works, a down payment is required to move into any of our homes. Now, we get houses like that and others all over the St. Louis area. 100% of that down payment goes towards the purchase price of the home. You then have a monthly payment that you would make for a period of time, but you would eventually have to either qualify for a loan from the bank or get some type of private financing, because what we do is a lease option. You have an option to buy, however, that's not required, but the down payment is required. What do you think you can come up with to put towards a down payment?
Well, we're actually, I'm pretty familiar with lease purchases, things like that. I know your program is a little bit different, but that's what we actually did for our first home. And no, we did a short one. We only did 6 months, but we're actually looking to do a lease purchase this go around. And I'm kind of looking at houses that are, within our price range. If we do a 1% down, is that something that you guys, I don't know what you require.
Yeah, so we just asked for something reasonable. I will let you know, the more you put down, the lower your monthly payments could possibly be, as well as better terms. We just asked for something reasonable. What is the most you think you could come up with?
Let's see. Well, in all honesty, we're looking at about 2,000. Is what we're kind of thinking. About 2,000, 2,500.
Right. Normally, I've never seen any of them get approved for that, to be honest. I mean, it just depends, unless it's like a house that needs like a lot of work or something ridiculous. But typically, the lowest I've ever even seen get approved is, around in the 3,000 mark range. However, like I say, every case is different. That particular house is probably going to need a little bit more than that, to be honest.
Okay. Then it's probably not something that we can do. I just didn't know if you guys, worked with people on that, because, in all honesty, that's going to take a couple of dumpsters and some really massive sweat equity.
Yeah, and somebody can clear it out for maybe about $700, $800, something like that. There's people that clear out houses like that. We get them done sometime on some properties. But that one, we were going to just do it as is for now, And even if we had to work a deal to where we can actually get it cleaned out for the person before they moved in, we do that sometime as well. But typically, we try to keep it as is first, see what, people are thinking or what they're feeling or what we can work out. Because like I said, we're pretty flexible on things. We just, that down payment is normally the one thing that disqualifies 99.9% of every person we come across. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, could we work a deal there? Because if we did, even 2,500 down, and then, like you said, $700 or $800 to clean it up, plus our time and effort of doing so, right there we're at over 3,000. And then, like you said, there's going to need some flooring replaced, and I saw some, just some general love all around on that one.
Yeah, and that's generally what they are, kind of fixer-uppers, and it's not, and we try to be reasonable with it. But for that particular property, it probably would not work, just being honest with you. We do get houses, like I say, just about every other week. What I would say is come up with, 3,000 or more, and just check back with us. We get houses all the time. Are you only looking in that South or Jefferson County area, or are you open to other parts of St. Louis as well?
I'm looking everywhere, but let's say we did the $3,000 down, what would our monthly payment be then?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I would be lying if I was to make that, because like I say, every case is different. Some of these houses have they have loans, some have mortgages, some don't. So I would be making things up, but I just know we wouldn't put anybody typically into any house for less than that, because it's too high risk for us. There is no rental deposits or anything like that. It's just that down payment. And like I said, 100% of that goes towards the purchase price of the home. So it's, it just gets you kind of in the house, get you stabilized, give you time so you can work out, credit issue or whatever issue or time that you may need to make everything work out. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Yeah, so okay. That's the biggest thing.
How do we find out? If we're able to do the 3,000 down.
For this particular property, that will not work. I'm just gonna let you be honest with you. For this house, it would not work. We're probably gonna need more than that. Yeah, that wouldn't work. Yeah, not for this particular property.
What would work for this house?
Typically, I would say anybody that comes with about an average of 10% down, you could probably be approved for sure. 5% down, maybe. You know what I mean? 5 to 10% is what we normally get for any of these houses, especially when they don't need a lot of work. You know what I mean? If it's cosmetic stuff like, this one is, we typically we couldn't do it for that low. It just would be, it's easier for us to put the couple of thousand into it and put it on the MLS and sell it for full retail. Because there's houses over there. Yeah, there's houses in that area selling in the 200s. So really, we might end up doing that. We just explored the option to see if somebody would like to take it as is, because sometimes it's easier to put somebody in there and they just do their own sweat equity and paint it and make it like they wanted to, and make it a win-win situation. Or sometimes we can just go fix the little bit of stuff up and put it on the MLS and sell it ourselves. So.
Okay, so you're looking for like 10% down then on it?
Not necessarily. I'm just giving you what we've done in the past. We're not looking for anything. I just know that $3,000 wouldn't work on that particular deal because, like I said, some of these houses have loans on them, and so different cases. So say we buy houses all different types of ways. Sometimes they need certain amount of money to clear the loan or clear the debt on it or something like that, and $3,000 on that particular house would be too low.
Okay. Well, I'm just interested in that one, so I'm just calling to get the specifics on that one.
Yeah, so generally, if you can get 10% down on any property you ever see us come out with, you probably would be approved. Anything when you start getting below that and down in the 2,000 and 1,000, we don't put anybody in any house for that because it's too high risk for us. Because like I said, there is no rental deposits or anything like that.
Okay. I'm so confused because when, I said 2 or 2,500 and you said, well, I've never seen anything lower than 3. And then I said, okay, so you're looking for 10% down. And you said, well, not necessarily. So
because every case is, because we don't have any dollar amount. There's no dollar amount. I could tell you a dollar amount, but it would be making it up because we don't have any dollar amounts. I just know we would not approve anything below $3,000, no matter really what house it was. We just wouldn't do it. It would be too high risk for us because if a person, stops paying or whatever, we don't have any deposits or anything. It's just a straight down payment. So we don't take any deposits or anything like that.
Let's say that I want this one tomorrow.
If you came with 10% down, you would be approved. I would tell you that right now. Any house you see on ours, 10% down, you would probably be approved. When you start getting below that, it's case-by-case scenario.
Okay, so let's do case-by-case. How do we do a case-by-case on this particular house?
10%, you'll be in there. That's why I say I don't know because I'm not looking at it, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah. You said anything below that was a case-by-case. So that's what I'm hearing about.
And I'm not even looking at the information on that house, but I know that has debt on it, and that house wouldn't go for that because it costs more than that to clear the debt on that property. Okay. So I would say generally on any property, if you came with 10%, you will probably be approved. That's the default answer I can give you. When you start getting below that, it depends on the situation.
Okay. So what's the actual situation on this house? So like what is owed? You know what I'm saying? Like I guess that's what I'm trying to find out so that I can make a reasonable offer.
I don't even know. I'm not looking at it. We have about 17 houses just like this all across St. Louis, and I'm not looking at the actual numbers on this. I just remember that this house, it wouldn't go for anywhere near, $3,000 or anything like that. Just from what I've seen, Okay. Just being honest with you. I just try like to be upfront with people.
I appreciate it, but I'm interested in getting a house. I'm interested in, closing a deal tomorrow, and before I can do that and offer anything, I need to know specifics. And I'm sorry. I just thought that calling this number, you guys may have the specifics.
Yeah, no problem.
And I can move on to the next one.
Yeah, that's no problem. So that's why I asked, what is the most you can come up with, and I can check and see if we can get that approved and, go through the process, the application and everything. You check out the house, make sure you like it. It's a whole process. It's a step-by-step situation, and we close all deals through a real estate attorney, so everything's disclosed and everything. So there's no surprises, no kitchen table closings or anything like that. So everything's in writing so that you know exactly, what you're getting into and everything.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I've laid my cards on the table. This is what I'm working with, and you don't seem to think that will work, so I will find one that it will.
Yeah, no problem. So if we get something else down in that area, I can let you know or something. That's totally up to you, or you can just check back. All right?
No, that's all right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. I just kept that phone call going on. I would have been hung up a long time ago. I just kept it on for y'all for training purposes. What do you think about that call? I got about $2,000. You want to see the house she's trying to move into? Hold on. Let me show you this nice house she's trying to get for $2,000. I'll move in it for $2,000 before I put you in there. Y'all crazy? Hold on. Let me pull this house up. She off the chain. Tell her to step. You know that. When I heard 2,500, I'm like, so let's see what she got. She said she's laid her cards on the table. $2,000. You're not getting in that house. I promise you that. I don't want to promise you, but I promise you. So let me let you see this house. So this house is this one here. $179,000 purchase price. You finna give me $2,000 to move in here? You must be smoking. Look at this bad boy. Look at this bad boy. Now I do need cleaning out, which ain't nothing. What's a dumpster? What's that? Ooh, some trash. I mean, I understand. And even if we need to clean it out, that's not a problem. But you're not getting there for no $3,000 or $2,000. Nowhere near that. It's a big open floor plan, big open kitchen. Look at that, big old kitchen. It need to be cleaned out. It's trashy. I ain't gonna say it ain't. Big old yard. I think about an acre of land or something on there. Big old back deck, wraparound porch. I don't know. Y'all might have saw the live I did on it a couple of weeks ago. Look at that thing. It's got 2 French doors. That's coming off the master bedroom right there. And that door is coming off the dining room. 2 double French doors coming off onto the back patio deck area with the trampoline in the backyard. Great work. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sean. But look at this. It needs to be cleaned out. I ain't going to lie. I ain't saying it's like a perfect house, but what's clean out? Get a damn dumpster. 200 amp service. Big old 2-car garage. I mean, even the garage got some stuff in it, if you can see it. But you see what I'm talking about? She's talking about some $2,000. It's not happening, sister. Come up with about, 5 to 10% down, and we may be able to work something out. But that old $2,000 stuff is not going to happen. This is a full finished basement, too, by the way. It's a whole nother house downstairs. This is just one room in the basement. Full of junk right now. But clear that junk out. Or we'll clear it out. That's the bathroom. That's another room down in the basement, I think. That's a bedroom. So every room got stuff in it. $3,000 ain't gonna cut it, man. The house is worth about $200,000. We only selling it for $180,000. So you know something wrong. And by the way I know that something ain't right, we've been contacted by about 3 or 4 real estate agents on this property. Not to list it, saying they have buyers that want to put an offer in on this property. So this house damn near could sell. Matter of fact, we got a buyer or a real estate agent that came in that said they wanted to give $155,000 for it. They said they're going to give $155,000 for it. We owe, or the loan balance on is about $140,000. So I'm putting all kind of equity in this thing. Got to clear it from thin air. So owe about $140,000 on the loan, and it's going to take about, I want to say $5,000 to bring the loan current, plus closing costs. That's $6-7 grand right there. I wouldn't sell it for no cheaper than that. Why would I come out of pocket on that house? I sell that bad boy for what it is. Sub 2. That's a sub 2. So buying on a sub 2, selling on a lease option. Buying subject to the existing financing. Learn more about that at wokerealestate.com. Go check that out. wokerealestate.com. You got over 115 free training videos right on the homepage there. wokerealestate.com. Get your learning on while you're quarantined in your house. From the rooter to the tutor. Learn this stuff. No excuse, right? So yeah, that's a subject to. It's actually a pre-foreclosure. And like I was saying before I got on that phone call with her, she is, that particular house, I guess is going to fall under this thing that Donald Trump just did that said that basically all foreclosures and evictions are stopped until the end of April. So that's going to buy us more time. Even though this one don't have a date yet, so I got time to shop it around and play around and see what I can get for it. But you never know. So I need about $6 grand minimum just to take down a property. Anything over that goes into where? Hip Pocket National Bank. Hip Pocket National Bank. You think I'm going to put you in a property for $2 or $3 grand and me come out of pocket for $3 grand to put you in a house? Hell no. No. On a house like that, that's a nice house. Ain't nothing wrong with that house. Clear that bad boy out. They had pets. They had dogs and cats. Scratched up the floors a little bit in the kitchen and stuff. Clean it up or either replace it if you want to. I don't think you need to replace it. If you want a perfect house, replace it, clean it out, get you a dumpster or two and clear all that junk out of there. You got you a house. Did you do a walkthrough before getting it under contract? On this particular deal, no. I had it under contract before I went to see it. See, I'm all about that virtual. I locked it up under contract, then I went to see it. There's actually a video. I don't know if I reposted it or not, but it was an Instagram live here. Should I buy or say bye-bye on this particular property? This is down in Barnhart, Missouri, down in Jefferson County. So, yeah, I locked it up under contract, subject to inspection and things like that. And so I'm just trying to work the deal on it. Just trying to work the deal. If the deal works, let's do it. If it don't, then don't. So I got the listing. They finally signed the purchase and sales agreement on it. So I'm dealing with the wife, and the loan and the house is actually in the husband's name, even though both of them are going to have to sign off here in the state of Missouri. St. Louis, Missouri, by the way. The Lou. I'm from the Lou, and I'm proud. So that particular deal, like I said, we got under contract for $140, the loan balance. We're buying it for what's owed on it, and that's almost a wholesale deal. Like I said, somebody want to buy it for $155, but I'm like, I could sell it to them, but I'm like, if they can come up a little bit, we can make a deal. I mean, would you sell it and make 15 grand, or would you rather wait it out a minute and see if you can get 20 grand and a cash flow? I'd rather get the cash flow, because that's just like doing a wholesale deal. If I take the 15 grand, it would be a wholesale deal, actually. But I don't want to do that if I don't have to. The house is livable. I'd rather get the passive cash flow. I think the payments on that house is like $1,000 a month or something, and I think you can get maybe $1,400-1,500 a month on rent. Why would I sell it for that? Less than that. That doesn't make sense to me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm being greedy. What's up, Tasha? Well, how you doing? Welcome to the broadcast. So you just missed the call. Somebody tried to lowball me on a down payment. Matter of fact, I got to put this in her name. She only got $2,500 down. She said she laid her cards on the table. Your cards ain't big enough, boo. She tried to get smart with me. She don't know who she talking to. $2,500. Put that on her name. So next time we do it, I always do that. I save their name with the amount on there. Never greedy. I'm always greedy. Uh-oh, I think we got another one. Let's see what we got here. I think we got another rent-to-own tenant buyer. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I had to type a message back. What up, Big Chris? We got Big Chris up in here. All right, so let's see here. I think we just got a new tenant buyer that just popped in. Dang, these people getting greedy. I'm getting a lot of people looking for wholesale deals. You got any deals? Leave me alone. I ain't got nothing. Let's see here. So I think I just got let me see what this voicemail say. Robin. They left a voicemail. So that's how my rent-to-own stuff is set up. All calls go straight to a rent-to-own voicemail first, and then call them back at my leisure versus taking a bunch of people calling you in, asking you a bunch of questions, driving you crazy. We don't want that. We want to let them go to a voicemail that gives them a general overview of our program. Then we call them back at our leisure to see if we can work a deal from there. So let's see what she said on her voicemail.
Hi, my name is Robin Coleman. I'm a realtor in Jefferson County area.
Another real estate agent.
Call in reference to a house that is listed at 7624 Moss Hollow Road.
Same house.
Missouri 63012. The reason why I'm calling is because I have a client that's interested in taking a look at it and purchasing it, not with a lease option. And we're calling to see if that's something you entertain, and also if you're entertain working with buyer's agents. If you could give me a call, I'd appreciate it. My phone number is 314.
So that right there is our fourth real estate agent that wants to buy this house. So let's see. Everybody want this house. Let's see if I can get them something here. This house might just sell for cash. It might not be a tenant buyer. Hell, everybody want it. Let's see what they talking about. So I already know what she's going to say. You work with buyer's agents? How do you do the percentage? Yeah, we don't have a problem with that. So let's get this real estate agent on the phone. If this video giving you any kind of value, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share. Share it out. Hit that little paper napkin down there. I'm about to call this lady and see if we can work something out. What's up, Silo the Flipper? Let me see here. Call. Let's call this real estate agent back and see if she's talking that talk. The real estate agent know about it because it's listed on Zillow. I use all the major listings when it comes to selling a house.
To connect to 31.
When it comes to selling these houses on terms. Zillow, Craigslist, Facebook, OfferUp, Let Go, you name it, we're there, baby. Now, what was her name? Hi, Robin. This is Chris. You had called in regards to one of our rent-to-own homes. How are you today?
Good. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. Did I catch you at a good time?
No, it's fine.
Okay. So I heard you said that you were a real estate agent and you had a potential client looking for a property to just buy outright. Is that what they're looking for?
Correct. Yeah.
So, yeah, that would be possible. The only thing is, are they looking to buy for all cash, or are they looking to do some type of financing, or what are they trying to do?
They would be cash.
Well, that's the kind of people we're looking for, because any deal we put out, we only do either cash deals or lease purchase deals like you saw online there, because we have to close them up pretty quickly most of the time because of the situation of the house. But, yeah, we would be more than happy to let them take a look at it and see if, if it's something that fits their needs.
Okay. I had a couple questions on it. Are you, in the listing it said something about it has to be cleaned out with a dumpster?
Yeah.
Is that already done?
No, I'm going to send you the pictures of it I'm actually going to send you a link for it right now, which will actually show the condition that it's in at this time. It does need to be cleaned out, and it does need light cosmetics, like maybe some flooring if needed, because they had pets that scratched the floors up and stuff like that. But other than that, it's pretty much a good house.
Okay. And do you know anything? Is it on public sewer or is it on septic?
I don't recall for sure offhand. Let me see here. It might be on the listing of it, because I usually send this out first before I even call back, but I didn't do it for this one. Let me see here. This particular one, I think it's on a septic, but I'm not sure.
On septic, it probably is, because the area. So do you guys pay buyer's agent fees?
Typically, the buyer will pay their own fee if they have an agent, because we don't have any agent. We're unrepresented.
Okay. And this one's listed at $189?
Actually, it's $179.9.
$179.
But if they're buying a cash, we probably can give them a little break on it or something. But, we've already took a couple of offers on it already. I'm like, everybody wants to just buy this house. They don't want the lease purchase. They just want to buy it. You're the fourth agent, by the way, that's called about it.
Okay. And then this one is it window units, I guess, is what I'm understanding, is it doesn't have AC or HVAC?
There is an AC unit there, but they had an extra air conditioner in the front window there as well. Let me see.
For supplement?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they want it to be freezing.
Okay. So you don't really know the condition of the house?
No, I don't really want to give. Only thing I could tell you, to be honest, is I can send you this link with some pictures and information in regards to it, and then I can get you in to see the actual, so you can check it out yourself, especially when it's a cash buy. I don't want to make any wild claims about anything. I'd rather let people do your full inspection, bring your contractors, bring whoever you want to bring, check it all out, see if you like it, and go from there. You know what I mean?
Okay. And do you get my email address?
No, I'm going to send it to this. You take text message on this phone?
Yeah, I can send a text message. And how do you go about taking a look at it for a showing?
Yeah, I can get you the information for that as well. I'll send all that over to you as soon as we end this call here. I'm going to send you a link that's going to have more pictures, description, everything like that about the house. And then if it's something you or your client wants to go look at, just let me know. We'll get you in there, no problem. How soon is he looking to buy something?
I think if they find the right house, I think they're ready to move on it. It's just a matter of this is an out-of-town buyer, and her son is the one that would be going to look at it with me. So
okay. So yeah,
they're relocating back here.
Okay, so that's fine. So you probably want to get in there probably today or tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow or something. You think?
I think tomorrow is probably what we can talk about tomorrow after work.
Okay. So yeah, it does have a
So I
full
have a-
finished basement as well. So it's like a whole other house underneath the house.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So yes.
Good.
So I'm going to send you a
Yeah,
text
good.
now. And did you have any other questions for me for now?
No, I think that's it.
All right, Ms. Robin, you got that text, should be in your phone now. And like I said, once you take a look at that and it looks like something you're interested in going to see, just let me know. We'll get you in there. My name is Chris again, and you have a good day, okay?
Okay, thank you. You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Boom. So that's how you do that. And you see how they're trying to get that agent thing. I really shouldn't have told them we don't pay buyer's agents. We really don't. But, I don't mind it. If they buy for full price, I don't mind it. That's like saying they found a buyer. I ain't have to do nothing. But they trying to get that double dip. See, they want to get that 2.7 or that 3.3% from the buyer side and that 2.7% from the seller side, or vice versa, whichever way it go. Basically 6%. She's trying to get a full 6% commission. Which she doesn't know, she can get more than the commission if she worked the deal right, but I ain't going to tell her that. That's for her to learn on her own. Work it as a wholesale deal, as a marketing fee, or as something else, an assignment if you can do it. But, get your 6%. Why get 6%? We can get 6,000%. Just my question. Any other questions, comments, concerns on here from you all before I get up out of here and do some more woke stuff? Don't forget, we'll be going live Monday night, 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern. Talking that real estate talk, we're going to be doing an in-depth, detailed analysis on a recent seller finance deal where the seller was turned into the bank. The seller was turned into the bank, and we did not me, somebody I'm going to be interviewing. They're going to actually be breaking down the details on how they found a deal, what kind of magic words they use, and all that type of stuff. And if you want to be notified of when we actually do go live, all you got to do is text JV to 31996. Right there at the bottom there. Text JV to 31996. That'll get you the free joint venture agreement as well as the notification. So it looks like we got some questions coming in. John in St. Louis. What up, John Lou? Have you ever had any tenants start to catch amnesia about the possibility to do the repairs and want to rent the payments to go towards the purchase of the property? Maybe they do. I've never had that because I explained that thoroughly and in detail multiple times to them. You are 100% responsible for all of the maintenance and repairs of the property. Don't call me for nothing. Treat me like Bank of America. Send the payment and we won't have no problem. That's all you do with me is send your payment in. Now, I can help you if you may need a referral. Like, hey, you know anybody do this kind of work? I can send you some referrals or something, maybe somebody I know. But as far as maintenance and repairs, we're not set up for that. We don't do maintenance or repairs at all on property. I make that clear to them, straight to their face, when we view the property, or if we're talking about or negotiating the deal, I let them know that. And again, right in front of the real estate attorney, because it's in writing, saying these exact same things, 100% responsible for all of the maintenance and repairs for the property going forward. Now, in the event something major goes on, say, something goes out and they really can't fix it and they don't have it, I might fix it and, tack it on to them or something or work it out with them. I'm a reasonable guy. If like something major go out and they really can't do it, they really don't have the money, like this coronavirus out here messing up stuff, believe me, messing up all the money, something like that going on, I'm a good guy. I'm going to try to work with them and help them out. But the default answer is no. You are 100% responsible for all of the maintenance and repairs of the property going forward. Good question. All right, Sean. Yes, Chris. Other than Chris Haskins, who else did you study? I studied all the master teachers. If you can name them, I know them. I know them, I flow them. I watched over 500 videos. I went to multiple masterminds, multiple meetups, multiple brain-picking sessions. I spent money. The best investment you could ever make is the investment that you should make into yourself. So, yeah. And like I said, if you want to learn a lot of this stuff, it's right on wokerealestate.com for free. Just watch all the videos. Unless you don't have that much time. If you don't have time and you got a good grasp on the basics, that's when I suggest a person to go ahead and sign up for the coaching program, where we hold your hand from the rooter to the tutor, from the beginning to the end of the deal you're working on, help you with talking to sellers, help you get your business structure together, get your scripts together, help you with VAs or virtual assistants, whatever's going on in your business. The coaching program is there to help you get your business together and you together to get you focused and get your systems right. So that's what I would say. That's the default answer. WokeRealEstate.com. Check it out. Even though that's not what was agreed on at closing. Oh, you didn't agree on that? Oh, no. You didn't agree to 100% of responsibility of the maintenance and repairs, John? You didn't do that. That ain't what you're really saying. You wouldn't do that. Not you. That ain't what you really mean, I know. Mike, that's right. Sean, bet. I'm already on it, bruh. Thanks. Got contracts from you, too. That's right. So, yeah, if you need, some assistance, you're working on a deal or something, that's the best thing I say to do is hook that up like that. What is it? Somebody else just text me? Somebody else just text me. All right. So it's in her lease and option. So yeah, so you got the document in there. So I mean, legally, well, depending on, I don't want to say too much legally because I'm not an attorney. I do not represent anybody. This is all for educational and entertainment purposes only. Love the content, no problem, Mike. I got more goodies on the way. So it's in her documentation. She's responsible for the maintenance and repairs. And that's why I have to have that coming to God talk with people sometime. When I first get them, say they look at the house, I love the house, I want the house. And I ask them, are you able to handle this house? Because, maintenance, repairs, you got a uncle or are you handy or what? Because if something breaks, you're 100% responsible for that. You are able to handle that, correct? See, when you become a good question asker, it lets them know, oh, yeah, I can handle it. I let them sell me on why they should get the house versus me telling them, yeah, man, I need you to get this house. I want to flip it, get my positioning right. So where she's selling me yeah, man, my uncle can help me fix it if something breaks. I got it all figured out. Oh, yeah, and I got the down payment, whatever you need. Ooh, yeah, I want them selling me. I want them selling me, not me selling them. Because I asked the right questions. Does that make sense? So if it's in her lease and her option to say she's responsible for the maintenance and repairs, she's responsible for the maintenance and repairs. I mean, I don't know. Unless you want to have a good heart and spend some money, which I ain't doing. I mean, what is it that she's trying to get fixed? Something major? Something light? Is it something she simply can't afford? Because, every case is different. Like I was saying earlier, if it's something like, say, the hot water heat, what do they call it? The hot water tank go out or something. Something go out that she can't fix. She only got $200. She need another $300 to get it done. Give me that $200. I'll get it done. You just pay my other $300 later. We'll put it on in the next couple of rents coming up or something. You can be creative. That's the thing about creative real estate. You can always get creative. You can solve problems. That's what you are. I'm 100% problem solver. That's why they call it the deal after the deal after the deal. Because these deals keep going on. Whenever you got a long-term relationship with a buyer, a long-term relationship with a seller, you got to be reasonable. If you have to be. You don't have to be. But if in the event they need you, work it out. You got to do what's in best interest for you. You got to do what's in the best interest for you in the situation you're in. Especially with Donald Trump cutting out all of the evictions and stuff till the end of April. So keep that in mind. Foreclosures and evictions are stopped until the end of April. She's just complaining now. It's time to work, but she wanted it so bad the house was not livable when I posted it. She knew it. So you're done. You disclosed everything. It was no surprises. You didn't trick anybody. You let them know what was the deal, and, she bit off more than she can chew. She may have some Rona time, but if she don't act right after the Rona, it's on. The Rona ain't going to stop my flow. So, she going to have to figure it out. Call your rich uncle. Figure out what it is she needs to be fixed and send her a referral. Hey, yeah, I know Johnny down the street. He fixes those. He might can help you out. I'll send a referral to her. You need, how can I help you? I ain't fixing it because we don't do repairs. We're not set up for that at all. We're not set up for that. And you knew that when we did it, right? See, I bring it back on her. You know that we don't do that type of stuff though, right? You remember I told you we don't do maintenance and repairs on properties, right? We're not set up for that, remember? Straight face, see? When you pitch stuff just right, they're like, oh yeah, I remember you did tell me that. Yeah, you right. You got me. Act right after Rona or you're best to move on her. That's right. So that guy that I was going to evict, he's going to be paying $1,500 Friday, he say. I ain't gonna be evicting him now anyway. He don't know that. He don't watch the news. So hopefully he don't find that out and don't pay my money on Friday. Pay my shmoney, honey. Any more questions, comments, concerns before we get up out of here and do some more woke stuff? What up, Alex? So yeah, like I said, we're going live on Monday night, 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern. on the YouTube channel at Chris Monroe STL. Make sure to follow me on all social media outlets at Chris Monroe STL. There's Snapchat, there's Twitter, there's Instagram, there's Facebook, and the YouTube channel. Who's calling? Oh, that's the buyer. A buyer from my other house. Oh, no, that's the seller. I'm definitely not answering that. So I'm on a call now. I'll call him back in a minute because I don't know what he's going to be saying. Hey, man, what's up? You going to be closing? No, we got the Rona. We ain't closing nothing. So, yeah, hopefully this video provided you any type of value. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a like. Give it a share. Even if you watch it on the replay, post in comments. Post a question if you got one. If you didn't understand some part of this, you want me to break it down a little more detail, let me know. And that's how we're going to do it on the flow. Look how many deals on the board.
Hey, we have
Build up. All the way up. So we got all those deals. So I got to get some buyers now.
Hey,
Time to go to work. Do what you do. Be who you be. And I'll see you
Hey, we have
before you.
Mr. I say, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, Mr. I say.